Hello and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to do some 3D lettering, give your flat 2D letters some life. All you're going to need for this is a piece of paper, a pencil and a ruler. So without further ado, let's jump into the tutorial. To get all our letters onto the paper, when I've done this in the past and I've started writing out letters, I've always found that some will be bigger and then I'm squishing the last ones up towards the end just to try and fit them all in. So we're just going to put some basic guidelines on the paper first of all, just so we know where we are and we're going to stick within them. So I've just got two strips at the top. I'm not measuring these, I'm just doing it very roughly, as long as they're parallel with the top edge of the paper. And then I'm going to measure in from each side because we don't want the letters to start right on the edge. And I'm going to come in 30 centimeters, 3 centimeters, sorry, 30 millimeters. And then same on the other side. Just a mark on the top and the bottom, and then we're going to join those two lines up. So today I'm going to be using the word love. You can use any word you like. You can do this with your name. Really looks like a good effect. So now that we've got the area that we're going to be putting our letters in, we're going to measure that. So that's 23.5 centimeters. So 11.5. That's the centre. Because the word love has got 4 letters in, we're going to half each of these again. So if you're doing your name as an example, just work out how many letters are in your name. Find the size of the box that you've got to work with. And then divide it then over those however many letters you're going to be doing. Just for the purpose of today's tutorial, we're going to be using this top hand right corner. This is where we're going to be taking all our lines back to. So very lightly draw each letter, just a nice flat basic 2D shape inside these boxes. Very lightly. We're not committing ourselves to any thick lines yet. I thought it'd be quite nice, instead of doing an O, do a little love heart. So all we're looking for at this point is just a very sketchy light line drawing. We can commit to some more permanent lines a little later on. Try and keep all the lines the same thickness. If you make a mistake, always got the trusty rubber at hand. So now that we've got the basic word sketched out, nice and light, and take our ruler, because the dot that we've drawn is in the top right hand corner. We're going to be taking all of the edges and we're going to be taking them to this dot. So with a ruler, we take this first edge, so inside edges, outside edges, as long as it's on the right hand side of the letter, we're going to be taking them all the way back nice and light up to the dot. There's the next edge there. And we've got an inside one down there. And then you can take your pencil off the paper then. Once you've drawn it from there, you don't have to draw them all the way back to the circle. It can get a little bit confusing if you going through all the letters, and you can have a lot of lines going everywhere. Bottom edge. So when it's curved, what you want to imagine is that you want to start it as this curved edge becomes a right hand side, so the top of the curve. That's where you want to be placing your ruler and taking it back to the vanishing point. There. Another one there. Again, these are just very rough lines, only to be used as a reference for us, and then we're going to rub these out later, so you do these very nice and light. I'll go all the way across the top doing these, and then I'll drop back and do all the bottom ones. Once you get more practiced at this, you'll be able to do this without even having to draw the lines. Okay, let's go from the bottom now. And we're just going to stop then as soon as we get to the next letter, so we're not drawing through it. Bottom of the V. And then the E is going to have quite a few inside and outside edges. There. 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 That one's going to match right the way through, that's nice. And we'll just about see a slither of the end of the E down here. Just about. Okay, the next step is to decide on how thick we want the letters to be. We don't want it to be too thick, so we're just going to draw a line. We're going to copy in this line, all the horizontal lines which follow the horizon on your paper along this way, from here to here. We're going to run them parallel, so we're copying this line here, just run it to the back, and then the same with the vertical lines then. We're just going to be copying the shape that we've done here, dropping it down here. Nice soft line. Find it easier if you want to get a soft line, just hold your hand further back up the pencil. And then again, so we're copying the horizontal line we've drawn here, but we're going to go across here. And then the same vertical line here, copy to there. So this, because it's curved, we're doing the same thing, but we're just copying that to here, same line. Copying that same shape coming down. And then copying this line that we've got here. I start darkening some of these lines up a little bit now. Committing to them a little bit more. So we've taken all these as far, so this we just match up the same, and that E is going to go all the way across. So now just taking the angled vertical line and running parallel down. This one, but it's angled in the other direction. Just going to follow that parallel. And then same on the E here, so we've got a vertical line coming down here. That's tight, you can only see a little bit there. And the horizontal lines. This one's just going to go all the way up and then through and then up to here, across, down. There we go. So take your time now. We're going to just go over all the letters that we've just drawn now, thicken them out a little bit and commit to the ones we want. I've done just basic block shapes here, just to show you the principle nice and easily. But if you want to go ahead and like curve the edges round, you could do that. This works with shapes, as you can see, with their heart as well as letters. Try doing this with your name at home, or maybe a child's name or somebody you know's name. So I'm just thickening up the lines that we've drawn already, just so it stands out. You do this a couple of times, like I said earlier, you'll get so used to doing it, you won't even need to draw the lines back. And by changing the vanishing point, where we're taking all the lines back to, if you had it central, then it's going to look like it's going back to there. You can even put these down here, so it's all coming back down. A lot of the times as well, if you're finding that the vanishing point is too close, then you can put another sheet of paper that's on your table further away and then take it back further away if you want the vanishing point further away. On the other side, that's going to give you a different look then. And then just go ahead and rub all the letters out. And that's how you give yourself a very cool looking 3D letter effect. I've taken a little bit more time here and I've just coloured this one in. I've then gone over the lines just with a black marker, and then I've erased all the lines. So I do hope you give this a try. Until next time, goodbye.